I think. That would be retirement.
Hmm.
So when I collect my retirement, I don't have to make hardly anything, and I can survive on my retirement out there if I wanted to. Can't do that here in Massachusetts.
What do we
Ooh,
got?
I want to.
Almost 10 minutes left.
Right. Well, I came in to find a new couch in the driveway, so I'm waiting for the text message to come from the wife. So it's a good thing that there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'd much rather do that than have to deal with this. How many guys are there tonight?
Right now there is
16.
yeah.
No, 17. 17, my bad.
Everybody hates these cars.
I hate him.
Yeah, you
I
get.
I
I've
love it,
been watching
man.
people. I've been watching people get arrowed hit behind people in corners.
Yeah, it's been really bad.
I love him. If I get in front of someone, no one can pass me.
Yeah, it's
I hate
horseshit. If I
I hate
get
the new
behind you and get on your quarter panel, I shouldn't be the one to get fucked up.
yeah, I hate the new Gen 4s too.
I don't mind the new Gen 4s.
I
I know
I
like
they
them.
think
got
I think we're
they had a little
unmuted. One
update
second.
today.
Oh yeah, we've been unmuted this whole time.
I don't think Corey's having fun.
Hello and good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out for another presentation of the Carolina Sun Cup Series here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 2.5 miles around this thing. A lot of action, a lot of dirty air, and maybe not so much passing tonight. But in the booth with me tonight, I have Bill the Masshole, Ryan Taft on double duty yet again, and our very special guest, Hayden Higginbotham. Normally a driver. You're just sitting out tonight?
Yeah, because I do not like this track.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, look, if you I mean, I
It's
feel like
Hayden?
that's kind of like someone just not showing up to work because they're not feeling it that
mean-
day. But I don't know. That's just me.
I mean, weren't you like fighting for a championship last year?
Ooh,
Who?
shots fired.
Who, me?
I mean, he did win the championship last
You
year.
won the championship last year, didn't you?
It
Yeah.
choked you up like it.
Who wins the
like-
championship and then just disappears?
Well, I mean, like, look, the league needed someone to broadcast. Corey was desperate, and he called me crying, and I was like, look,
Oh my
okay,
God.
I'll stop driving, fine. And now I'm stuck here doing this. So yeah, that's what happened with that. But
Well, it's still good to have you up here.
He
All
did the
right.
same thing to me, but then he said something about, trying to knock down the number of cautions. So, then I was like, wow, that kind of hurt. So here I am in the middle.
All right. Well, it looks like we already have had some of our drivers qualify. Currently, the best time pole sitter Tyler Krozak with a 51.69. It's super important here to qualify well, just because it can be very tricky to pass under green. But we should be seeing a lot of strategy as far as 2-tire calls, short fueling, taking extra fuel to minimize the time length of your next pit stop. We've seen that happen. But yeah, it'll be very interesting if we see a lot of green flag racing here tonight. And we should, because I mean, these guys get spread out here at Indianapolis, and the passing it's not plentiful here. So as long as these guys keep the car pointed straight, should have a lot of green flag racing, but probably just jinxed it. But with that said, last couple guys here putting down qualifying times, and we should be on the grid here rather shortly.
Well, let me tell you something right now. That number 48 car, a little birdie told me that he's been practicing here, and I know he was very fast. So I think that 48 car is going to be the one that everybody's going to need to get close to at the end of this thing.
All right, and yeah, the 48 car Tyler Krozak has shown a lot of speed, just a little bit of inconsistency week to week, but I believe last week at Dover, if I'm correct, he finished P5, so was able to squeak out with the top 5 last week. Looking to do even better this evening, but we have our cars here on the grid now. Let me go back to the grid camera.
Get back! Whoa! Nick Vasquez's mom showed up at my doorstep, guys. I got to take care of this. I didn't pick the 22 to win this race.
Oh man, someone needs to check on Bill. All right, well, we have the guys coming out onto the track. I'll go through the starting lineup here. As I mentioned before, Tyler Krozak is on the pole tonight with the time of 51.6996. P2, Stephen Carlisle. P3, Josh Stoltz. 4th place, Keith Hume, or Hume, depending on where you come from. Corey Mott, P5. Corey Mott coming off a great win last week, defying the odds, defying physics, really. He has been in the Goodyear lab all week. They've been studying those tires, exactly what happened at Dover. We're still trying to understand and investigate, but nonetheless,
cheating.
potential cheating, not alleged cheating, not confirmed, but
We just haven't found it yet.
yeah. Nonetheless, he'd be starting P5 tonight. Noah Hunt P6. Zach Johnson in the 7th spot. Caleb Sheets in the 8th spot. Nick Vasquez 9th. Jay Salmon or Salmon 10th. Ray Gill, Ray Gill 11th. James Hebert, or Herbert Hebert, 12th. Tyler Bellinger will be in the 13th spot. Michael Deitch, 14th spot. Joe Gibbons, 15th. Jim Mott in the 16th spot. And Ted Lisby is our caboose tonight, driving the 44 car. And we are off rolling now. Pace car lights are off, so we'll be going green this time by, as long as someone doesn't screw something up and we delay the green. But we are rolling here. I'm getting an echo or something, and I'm getting mad. I'm getting very
It's probably
angry.
coming from Bill.
I think it's coming from Bill.
I'm getting very, very
it
angry.
is.
And now they're taking their
100%.
time going down the 2.5 mile long backstretch before they hit turns 3 and 4.
Yep, it's Bill.
Here, let me. I'm gonna mute.
I had to mute him. Well,
Bill, I'm gonna mute you for now. When you're back, message me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as
Back
I
to it.
mentioned, oh, and you know, this kind of makes me think the pace laps around here are very long, about 1 minute 50 seconds, I think. So if we do have some guys get some damage early here, definitely a lot of time for them to get it fixed, as long as we have cautions. But as you all probably know, 2 mandatory cautions. We have 2 stages: lap 30, lap 60, and yeah, same old thing. Pace car is off.
Sure.
Rolling to the restart zone here, and we'll wait on Tyler Krozak to take us to the green. Green flags in the air. Barney's waving that green flag. We're down the front stretch now. Looks like no big stack ups. We see a couple guys already switching to that inside lane, trying to steal some spots here early.
Track time at start of the race was 104 degrees, so it's going to be a little slick out there for some people.
Yep, a little toasty. Not the worst I've seen, but definitely a little toast on the track.
Definitely different from practice.
Yeah,
I can't remember what temps were at practice.
94.
Well, it's gone up since practice then.
and the air temp's only 84.3, so the people sitting in the bleachers, especially if there's a nice little breeze, not too bad. Pretty temperate. Oh, we already have a car in the wall. Hard, heavy damage there. Let's see who that is back there. I believe that's Jay Salmon.
Oh, I was supposed to see
Hard
the
in the
damage
wall
on his
already.
car.
Yeah, heavy damage to that car. It's probably going to need to come in and get that Ford repaired, but we're still green here. Carlisle out front stole the position from Tyler Krozak off the green drop here, so definitely highly advantageous to have the lead, have all that clean air, and deploying a ton of dirty air behind him. So it's going to be an uphill battle here for Tyler Krozak.
Jay definitely has some right front damage, so that's hurting his aero. Something you actually need at this track.
Oh, absolutely. And just any sort of imbalance to the car. I mean, this is a flat track, so definitely need all of the grip, mechanical grip you can get here. And yeah, we saw him rolling down pit lane there. He's perfectly behind the leaderboard there, but we are already single filed out here. I'm gonna unmute Bill now to see if he's doing any better. Hey Bill, you there?
Nope, he's not there.
Bill, you there? Sounds like you're underwater. I don't know if you're trying to talk, but he's not back. All right. Well, anyways, Nick Vasquez actually getting the pass done there on Corey Mott. So he's moved up 4 spots now since the green flag drop.
We're only on lap, just said lap 4. Well, lap 3. You guys got me?
Yep, we got you.
Okay. It seems like the field's pretty well spread out.
Yep, looking for the tightest racing pretty much here through position 6 through 11. We have the closest battles currently.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking.
Oh, we have a car
We got
around.
one
I believe that's
spinning.
Caleb Sheets.
Oh, hard in the inside wall.
Yep.
I don't know.
And caution is out. Yeah, you can see the damage there on the front side of the 26. We'll go back and take a look exactly what happened there, but as I mentioned, I had a lot of tight battles there, 6 through 11, and we'll check to see if he had any help on that spin.
By the way it's looking, we started to get loose because Red Gill came over his right front, and it just took all that air away, and it just made him loose. And Ballinger, they had nowhere to go, and just helped him.
Yeah, you see him already loose there, and oof. That was not a soft impact. Luckily, there are safer barrier walls on that inside wall there, so you should be able to remain in the car if you can get it fixed up. We'll go on board real quick. See him start to get loose here midway through the corner. Yeah, the guy behind him just really took the air off. I believe that was Bellinger. And the wall cushioned his fall there. Luckily, he was already pointed towards pit lane, so quick drive to the box. Have the mechanics take a look at that. But first caution here, lap 6 of 30 in our first stage. Just a quick shout out to everybody in the Twitch channel. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to watch the Carolina Cup Series here. We race every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern. But yeah, we're starting to dwindle down as far as races go. What, we have like 4 weeks left?
Yeah, this is after this race. We got Watkins Glen, then Richmond, then
Yep.
Daytona, then playoffs right after that.
Well, we got Iowa next week, right?
Oh, yeah,
This
Iowa
week.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Iowa,
next
Glen,
week.
Richmond, and then playoffs. But yeah, I really appreciate all of you guys coming out, supporting the stream. And as far as getting involved in the racing, I know it's for the Cup Series. It's on an invite only basis, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But there are other series you get involved with, and once you get racing in those, you could get invited to the Cup Series rather quickly. But yeah, it's been I mean, we were running double duty for a while. We had 2 races a week until we caught up. But now that we're all caught up, we pretty much stay committed, and now we just got several weeks left. But I'll take a quick look at the points here. So currently the season standings were just published, hot off the press. Driver Nick Vasquez actually stole the season leading position from Stephen Carlisle. Currently with 910 total points. Stephen Carlisle has 908, so just a couple of points right behind Vasquez there. And Vasquez is the 22 car for you guys in the chat who don't know that. And then in the third spot, Zach Johnson, driver of the 45 car. Stoltz in the 4th position in the standings, and Tommy Krozak in the 5th spot. So all those drivers I mentioned, pretty much the top drivers in this race. Johnson just sliding out of the top 5. He's P6 currently, but definitely a lot of guys in that top 5 looking to continue their strong finishes here. And a lot of guys here too also wanting that Cinderella story to happen tonight so they can get into the playoffs here. And I'm gonna unmute Bill again to see if he's back. I know he was waiting on his wife or something. Or a sofa. He could be talking to us this whole time, just not knowing he's muted. Hey Bill, you there? Bill? No, he's not there. Well, like I mentioned, the caution laps are very long here, so Hayden, Ryan, if you guys have any material you're working on, stand-up material or any jokes you got, feel free to practice them.
Not off the dome, I don't. You kind of... Lights are too bright.
I'm just triple testing over here. I got broadcasting help with you guys, doing race control. Got the Tigers game on, so.
But yeah,
There you
that
go.
is something I can check as a Dodgers game.
I could tell you the score right now if you wanted me to.
I'm already looking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They decided to blow the lead. Incredible.
Well, actually, we're about to go green again. Pace car should be rolling off here any second. And it does. And we see Caleb She's actually attached to the back of the field there, so he did get some damage repair done. Green flag back in the air. Carlisle getting a great jump on that outside lane, clearing the field by a couple cars. Side by side is Nick Vasquez and Krozak coming into turn 1. Vasquez doing his best to try to steal position off this restart here. So far, so good. Have some cars stacking up just behind our leaders here. A couple 2x2 battles coming out onto the backstretch. Luckily, no one getting into the wall, and Vasquez actually is going to clear the 48 there to steal the 2nd spot. So Vasquez up 7 spots since this thing has started, and Krozak really not enjoying himself having lost that position, because he's going to have a ton of dirty air behind that 22 now. Oh, and Krozak actually into the wall there. That's really just a product of that dirty air having that tightness on exit. But now that allows Stoltz to drive to his inside, not able to get to his quarter. We did see some blocking down the front stretch there, further back in the field. I believe that was between Gill and Hebert, but Gill hardens the wall there, causing the field to stack up. Now Michael Deitch looking underneath James Hebert there. Sorry, no, that was Keith Hume looking underneath the 25. And Gill went into that wall rather hard, so hopefully he doesn't have a ton of damage. Bellinger getting the pass done on the 54 of Corey Mott.
Give a kiss to that outside wall and exit.
Just a touch.
Just a little kiss.
And Bellinger up 8 spots from the start of this race, so great start to the race for the 88.
Track temp is still sitting at 104 degrees.
Krozak's hounding the back of the 22, trying to look for any sort of gap here. Really, it just takes a mistake by the guy in front to get a pass done. Go on board with TK here.
And by the time you try to make a move with your run that you get off the corner exit, you're next thing you know, you're at the end of the straightaway having to back out of it, and there goes all your momentum.
Yep, and then another thing you have to worry about, if you go all out to try to pass the guy in front of you and you fail or you mess up, you get loose, you get tight, that just opens up being passed by the guy behind you, so it can be kind of tricky.
And as they're all single file, there's really not much going on. Carlisle just got it out there on cruise control. Nothing really happening throughout the field.
Almost up to a second gap in front of Vasquez. And Johnson close to being underneath the 54 there. Go on board with Zach Johnson here. Hey, Bill, you there? He's not there yet.
Tigers have a commanding lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks, 11-2, in the bottom of the sixth.
Oh, okay. Getting live updates here for the MLB. Bellinger starting to hunt down the 43 of Stoltz just a bit, but as I mentioned, the closer you get to the car in front of you, the harder it gets to maintain your position there. See if he continues to work his way through this top five. But it looks like Johnson actually getting a great run down the backstretch. He's going to be able to clear the 54 through turns 3, approaching turn 4 here. So Johnson, one of those guys I mentioned, high in the season standings. Up one position from the start of the race. So you started P7, might have had some bad breaks there on the start and the restart, but since then has battled back, looking to move forward, maybe catch this top 5 since he has some clean air in front of that race car. 16 laps done in this first stage of 30 laps here. And the field pretty well spread out now.
Oh, Carlisle.
Oh yeah, Carlisle off the racing surface, getting the car collected.
He got loose in 3 and over lead to Vasquez.
Yep, lead goes to the 22. Carlisle's still trying to get that car spooled up. Don't see damage on that, so it looks like he was able to keep it out of the wall, but definitely a ton of time lost there. He's slidden back to almost outside the top 10. So costly mistake there by the 81. We'll go back and take a look at that, but 22 is our new race leader.
Oh, big wreck.
Oh yeah, it's stacked up on the backstretch here. A lot of cars.
21.
damage. It looks like Keith Hume has a ton of damage on
Ooh.
that car.
And the 25 of Abear also.
Watching these guys here have Carlisle, the car that we saw, just go off. Michael Deitch getting loose there. And the car just snaps on him into the outside wall between turn, what is that, between turn 1 and 2? Where is he? It's hard to say.
I'm not sure.
Is that the exit of
Exit 2.
2? Okay. But then we had some more issues ahead. Let me see. So you see Deitch get loose back there. Oh,
Oh, whoa.
that looked like netcode.
That was really bad netcode.
And you see Carlisle there get caught up in that. Just fell out of the leader spot back into the teeth of this field. So a double costly mistake for Carlisle there. On board with Carlisle, we see the action unfold in front of him. Man, yeah, I don't even think those two cars actually ever touched. So a bit of net code there on that.
He got the air taken off his spoiler, and that was that.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if it's like an air thing or if it was actual net code, but heavy damage there to James Hebert and Keith Hume with a lot of damage as well. And Kill actually had some damage from early in that run, hitting the outside wall. So he's in getting some damage repaired. But new race leader Nick Vasquez will be in command of this restart here. And we'll go back and take a look and see what happened to Carlisle there. See the 81 out front. On the back end just goes around on him here. Good save to keep it out of the wall and not flick back up the racetrack. But just a little bit too lively on the rear end of that car, and big hunt for, or hit for Noah Hunt there too in the outside wall. Bill. Bill, you there? He's not there.
So, Monster has some new hard drink outs, hard lemonade. My brother just gave me the rest of his can. I'm about to let you know how good it is.
Okay. Did he not like it?
Now he's going over to his girlfriend's
Oh,
last night before school starts. So,
gotcha.
Yeah,
Ending summer on a bang.
yeah, you could say that.
Or with a bang. Sorry. That's how it goes.
I didn't notice it. Man, these pace laps are long.
Yeah. 2 minutes and 9 seconds is the pace lap. Pace car's off. And they're in the and there's green flag. Green flag's back out. 22 of Vasquez with a good launch.
Yep, definitely tough to time up the restarts here. And it's really
Yeah.
about holding on to that second position. See Krosak able to clear Stoltz there through this middle portion of turn 1 and 2. Backing up a bit, we see Carlisle. Looks like he was able to get most of the damage fixed on that car. So
He probably didn't have that much damage because he kind of slow rolled into it.
right, yeah, it looked like a lot of the momentum was going forward rather than him taking a lot of energy to the front of that car. So should be able to bounce back here as long as he gets around the middle of this field. But working on Lisby currently side by side with him coming down the front stretch.
No, them two being side by side, just kind of let the ones in front of them drive away.
Yep, able to make the pass done though, and should be able to pull up to Corey. Has a little bit of space in front of him, so the dirty air shouldn't be too bad quite yet. But Vasquez with a great jump, already almost a second lead over the P2 car of Tyler Krozak.
And they're all back single file, so back to straight line racing pretty much.
World's fastest train.
Carlisle with a great run there. He's already back to the bumper of the 54, looking underneath him here. He's going to have the momentum and speed coming out onto the backstretch. Able to get the pass done here on Corey Mott. Back up to P6
TK.
for the 81.
TK slowly closing the back end on Vasquez.
Yep, looks like the lead is down to was down to about 4/10, but 7 laps remaining here in this first stage. Oh, Noah Hunt hard to the wall again. We've seen him do that a couple times. Race car just might be a little bit tight on him in dirty air, but see if he can get any sort of adjustment in to get that fixed. Carlisle now working on Zach Johnson side by side with him through 1 and 2, and he's gonna be able to get the pass done. So Carlisle back up to the top 5 after that mistake of getting loose.
Looks like Vasquez might be getting a little loose mid corner, or it could just be how he's driving it.
Track temp up to what do we start at? You said
104.
104, so up 4 degrees. Not a lot, but definitely starting to tick upwards. We'll keep an eye on that as the race continues.
It's not loud, but enough to mess with the tires.
Yep.
I wonder if anybody's gonna try and flip the stage.
I mean, it's possible to do, and without going a lap down, if done right.
Yep, it's definitely possible.
I think the second stage is when we might see it.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know about anybody doing it really in the first stage.
It looks like Vasquez is driving on an edge because I could start to slowly read a little bit of the right side of his car on corner exit.
Go on board with our race leader here, Nick Vasquez. Enjoying the clean air. 4 laps remaining in this first stage here.
Now, one thing you don't want to do when you're going through middle of the corner is hit them rumble strips on the inside. That will really upset your car.
Yep.
No matter what car you're in, them things will upset your car. Got Hume coming back out onto the track. He is currently 7 laps down.
Oh, Bill's back. Let me unmute him here. Hey Bill, sorry. We had you muted. For some reason we're getting feedback.
Oh, that woman is crazy.
Okay.
So, like I said, Vasquez is going to be out front, and he's going to be hard to beat this race. I mean, are we really surprised that these two are going at it again? It's
Yeah,
kind
well,
of been like a little bit. It was a little dirty at first, but it's kind of cleaned up the last couple of races, and here they are together, bumper to bumper, going through the corners at Indy, and it's the end of the stage, and there they are, 1-2.
yeah, Carlisle was in the race lead, but then he had a little bit of a spill and slid back, but he's been driving back now.
Now, some of these cars are probably going to test to see what they have. How good is their car? So Carlisle, yeah, he ran to the front. He showed everybody what he's got. Maybe he was hiding a little bit. Maybe he was testing a little bit. Now he's going to fall back and conserve. He knows what he can do with his car. Now he's going to wait for that track temperature to come down a little bit as this race progresses on. Cooler air temp, cooler track temp. That's going to mean more horsepower and faster speed. Carlisle is one of those guys that is very comfortable running high. He doesn't care how fast you're going. He's close next to that wall. This is a perfect track for a guy that likes to get close to the wall. So that top 5, even beyond, is capable of winning this race. And not to mention the fact this is lap 30 of 100. So we got a long way to go.
Yep, definitely a lot of race left, but taking the last lap here of this first stage. Vasquez still out front. TK has done well to close down this gap to about 2/10 here, but still have not been able to get super tight to the back of Vasquez. Sorry, go ahead, Hayden.
Track temp has gone up 2 degrees since we last checked, so
Oh, man. I think it's going to be a quick stage night. This race might go by faster than we think.
Yeah, and coming to the green, white, checkered flag, Vasquez with the stage win here. Stage 1 goes to the 22 car P2 TK, and Stoltz will come across in the 3rd spot. And caution is out for the conclusion of stage 1. No one decided to flip that stage, but as the guys were mentioning, we might see some more strategy there as we conclude stage 2. But definitely possible to pit under green here and stay on the lead lap if you're close enough up to the leader.
Well, if you look at some of the cars that are 3rd through 7th, these guys like to start towards the back, move their way forward. The 45, Johnson, back in 6th spot. How many times has he finished in that top 3? Incredibly consistent all year long. We kind of joke about it. His car isn't the fastest right now. Give him a little time to dial that thing in and expect him to be battling towards the front. Bellinger, we haven't seen him lead yet. He leads pretty much every race we talk about. And even Carlisle, there's so many guys in the top 10 that can win this race. I love watching this series. It's a lot of fun.
Yep, Bellinger actually up 9 spots from the start of this thing, so great start of the race for him. Bill, I'm getting a tiny bit. Bill, I'm getting a tiny bit of echo from your mic, by the way.
Okay, hang on here.
I'm not
track position he's gonna lose because he's got to use the bathroom.
Who, Bellinger? Ah, damn.
Yeah,
you know, that's a real issue these drivers face. So
yeah.
I believe I think Stoltz mentioned that he actually he uses a catheter during these races, so kind of just shows the dedication some of these drivers have for this series here.
That is absurd.
I hope you're joking.
All right, well, we have some guys coming down pit lane here. Looks like the entire field is in. We should see 4 tires and fuel. Might see some 2 tires to stops here. Try to work their way up through this field, though. A lot of the guys might have some damage needing repair. We'll be sure to watch closely here.
How's that feedback now?
It's better. A lot better. Yep.
No, Vasquez overshot his pit box.
Uh-oh.
Hutton overshot his. Mott overshot his. So they're gonna do some track position there. Carlisle, 2 tires.
Yep. Carlisle, 2 tires, 81 back to the front of this race.
Deech, possible 2 tires.
Oh, TK just super slow on exit. I thought he was gonna be able to beat Vasquez out, but not able to get the power down. Can be really tricky.
Might have spun his tires.
Yeah, to get the Power down cleanly. Deitch up to P2. Also
Deitch 2 tires.
2 tires
Carlisle.
there. So as of that pit stop, Deitch up 12 spots. Go ahead, Bill.
What about the 26 car of Sheets? We haven't talked about him really. He's kind of hanging in the back of this thing, getting his car taken care of, dialing it in. You know he's going to be fast by the end of this thing.
Yep, he had a little bit of a spill, sliding hard into the inside wall on the exit of 4 early in this race. So you can see that damage to the front left side of that car, but definitely a great opportunity to get some of that damage repaired here under these long caution laps. But yes, exactly correct. 26 Sheets, always very fast. Look for him to move forward as he's able to get the damage repaired to that car.
You better come on the loud pedal real quick because here comes the rest of the field out of turn 4 down the front straightaway.
Yep, still has a little bit of time, but definitely wants to get out of the stall if he wants to stay on the lead lap here. See him rolling off now. Should be able to clear the pace car just fine.
timed almost perfectly.
But yeah, as we were alluding to before that pit stop party, might see some different strategies. 2-tire call by the 81 and 57 machines, and everyone behind them electing 4 tires. Some electing 4 tires, fuel, and damage repair. But be interesting to see how the rest of the field reacts to that. How their cars react. Will they have more speed, more grip? But definitely track position is a premium here. So is that the choose cone? The taking the
Yeah.
the lane there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
sir.
You know how tempted I was again last night to ask Corey what the caution stage cautions were.
Does he get mad when you ask?
Oh, he hates it when you ask in the Gen 4 Cup.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we don't have a massive field here, but we'll do a quick crank it up just because we haven't done it in a couple weeks. But we'll do a quick crank it up here at the start of the second stage. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cancel that because we do have some 2-tire starters in the front. I want to see how the battles are here at the front of the track, but we will do one very soon. Pace car should be turning off here any second. There he goes, waiting on the restart by the 81 car of Stephen Carlisle. And he's off. Green flag in the air. Michael Deitch and Vasquez almost even here on the restart of this race. Deitch going to do his best to hold on to that second position. Again, he is on 2 tires. Vasquez on 4. And he's going to have momentum through the middle section here of 1 and 2.
Here comes Tika. These guys better be careful on the outside on this restart. Cold tires, even though the track is nice and warm, you know, the cold tires, especially in these cars, are not the best.
Yeah, it looks like Deitch is actually going to fade back several spots here. 2 tires just not working for him. But Carlisle way out front on the 2-tire calls, so his car definitely receptive to the 2-tire call. And he's going to hold on to the lead here for quite a bit.
Well, the one difference is clean air.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely a huge difference. Well, Vasquez starting to run him down a little bit. So either way, 4 tires are better than 2. But right now, it's the little rabbit that couldn't. As you see, TK going out there.
Oh,
Bellinger hard into Mott there.
Oh.
And caution is out. You see the damage to the side of Corey Mott, and we'll see exactly what happened. I think Bellinger just got loose.
I think Corey Mott must have crashed into a mirror truck or something.
No, Corey got a little bit loose, then just Bellinger tried to go low to avoid him with the run, and it just hooked right on him.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened to my car last night when the number 6 car took me out.
Yeah, these cars can just be so free with all the dirty air around, so unfortunate wreck there for those 2. They'll be able to come in and get some damage repair, but definitely a tough interruption to what's been a pretty great night for Bellinger. And Corey Mott also having a decent race so far.
It looks like they both didn't get that much damage, so they should be good.
Yeah, see the back of the 88 does have some damage there, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I'll look at Mott's car here. Looks like there's a slight bit of damage on the front right side of the car. You can't really see it too well.
Well, he's got plenty of time. Tired of saying that, but it's true.
Yep, looks like Bellinger and Mott coming down pit lane, as well as some other guys further back. Gibbons, Sheets also coming down to try to get more of that damage fixed.
She should be close to having all of his damage done.
And I'll be right back.
Carlisle, Vasquez, and TK. Stoltz and Johnson. Johnson moved up 2 positions. His car is starting to get dialed in. Him and Stoltz is going to be a little bit of battle there, and then throw TK in the bunch. And then if you can get through those 2 guys, then you got Vasquez and Carlisle to deal with. Yeah, well, easier said than done, I guess, right?
That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Lisby's cars is also starting to get himself dialed in. He's moved up in 7th spot right now. Jim Martin 8th, Michael Deitch. He's there in 9th spot. In the 88 of Ballinger, who, well, him and Corey Mott there in the 54 had a little tussle. Sheets back in the pits trying to fix all his damage. Hasn't gone a lap down, so that's important. You don't have to be 100% aerodynamic to have a good finish here. You may not win the race, but you can still easily get up into 2nd to 3rd with a little bit of damage just on the draft. You're just not going to be able to get around anybody. So Sheets is not out of this. We'll see what happens with him. Looks like one more lap around. Pace lights are still on the car. Oh, call me a lie. They just crossed the start finish line. Going green next time by.
Choose cone is the access line in turn 2, just like you know, Bill. That's why they didn't choose at the line.
I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at the pace car lights.
Yeah.
I'm having all kinds of trouble.
Nothing new.
First to get attacked by a Vasquez fan, and who knows what's going to happen tonight. Speaking of which, there's the 22 car. Now, who can work together with who? You've got Carlisle and TK on the outside, and you've got Vasquez and Stoltz on the inside with Hunt behind them. So, who do you trust?
I'm back.
I'd go with Carlisle.
Carlisle's on that outside.
He's been outside line's been getting cracking launches every restart.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
restart, unless like you completely guess and get it perfect, it's pretty much impossible to time it to where you're even with them.
Let's see how they do. Toyota versus Chevrolet. Pace car pulls down. Back of the field, trying to catch up.
It looks like Sheets and Keith Hume back there trying to catch up to the field, but green flag in the air. Carlisle with another great jump. Vasquez falling back on that inside lane. Looks like TK's actually been able to clear the 22 here, entering 1 and 2. So Tyler Krozak able to steal 2nd position off that restart. Vasquez to 3rd. Stoltz just behind Vasquez. Vasquez looking on the inside of Krozak here. coming to the backstretch.
Oh, PK
Bit
control
of
the road.
side draft being done here down the backstretch. CK22 side by side.
We're 3 wide.
Yep, and 3 wide further behind. 22 going to be able to clear TK for second position. Now Stoltz also trying to ride this gravy train around the 48. 48 up into the wall just a bit, stalling his momentum. So Stoltz up to position 3. TK falling back to 4th, and Vasquez up to the 2nd spot off that restart. So definitely a lot of drivers taking advantage of the restarts here. Really, that's the best time to get any sort of pass done, just because the dirty area is so horrible during the green flag runs.
Especially like we've said before, with that diffuser in the back, you need that constant airflow to get these cars to suck to the track. But right now, the only car that's not really worrying about that is that 81 car of Carlisle. He's starting to pull away a little bit, just over a half a second, going through 3 and 4. Vasquez trying real hard to catch up with them. It's going to take these cars a couple of laps to settle in and start really going for it. They're going to start getting together, starting to find their drafting partners. And yes, they do draft here, definitely draft here. So to run down a half-second lead like that even more is not uncommon. So as far as he can get away, the better. He has all that nice clean air. But Vasquez also has that clean air behind him still. But he also has Stoltz behind him pushing. You see, it looked like he had a little wiggle there as he lets the car know in front of him that he's not that far back, but Carlisle is able to pull away just a little bit. Stoltz trying to catch up with him. Another problem with these cars, and we've talked about it before, you can't really draft up to the car in front of you. You almost like have to burst a bubble in order to bump draft them. So you need multiple cars to really be able to be as successful drafting here as you would at Daytona.
Also, another thing, if you get too close to the spoiler on the car in front of you, you're taking the air off their spoiler, which is going to make them loose. Or you're going to be getting aero tight mid-corner.
Damned if you do, damned if
Bellinger
you don't. But at
loose
this
again.
Bellinger!
He's going to need to do his best not to slide up the track. Corey Mott able to dodge Bellinger. Almost had the same exact incident there through 1 and 2. Corey Mott able to keep it out of Bellinger that time, but man, Corey, this guy just has a dark cloud following him around the entire racetrack.
Yeah, well, I hope he's got a brown driver suit because, man,
I mean,
he
last
had
week
to
he
have
won,
frosted
so
his cupcake.
that's sad. But pretty much any other week, though, he's see
Watch
Bellinger.
this.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
did tag the wall a tiny bit. Don't know if there's much damage done. I don't have an angle for the front right of the car, unfortunately, but
Man, talk about bad luck.
that will bring out another caution, and we'll have another restart now. Bill just had to mention that this race is going to fly by. And only 14 laps into this
caution.
second stage here.
Well, hey, that's your fault for listening to me. So there you go. I got nothing else to do tonight. Well, I do, but I don't, so I won't.
Again, everybody in the Twitch chat, whether you're just hanging out or active in the chat, know the Vasquez family fan base is always very active. Looks like Samster Smith 19 also cheering on his driver Tyler Krozak tonight. But if you're just lurking, feel free to say hi or what's up, or if you have any questions about the league or any of the drivers, feel free to drop a message in there. I'll be sure to read it as the race continues. Do have some drivers coming down pit lane. Ted Lisby Ray Gill, Corey Mott, who we saw just tag the wall, Jim Mott, Joe Gibbons Bellinger, the man who was guilty of that slide, and Caleb Sheets. How's the hard monster there, Ryan? Ryan?
What?
How's the monster there?
Actually, it was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice and tart, like a lemonade you would drink with a little bit of alcohol to it.
What
It's
alcohol
only
do they add?
it's only 6%, so not too strong, not too weak.
Is it tequila?
No, I don't know what they put in it.
Oh, okay.
Man, can't believe you were drinking during a broadcast. Wow.
It's the
I'll
only
go
way I
grab
can
a
get
freaking
through these
Oberon if you want
things.
me to. Since you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna get Oberon.
I was about to do
I do
crank it up
forget.
too.
Oh, we can do that now.
Yeah. I'll do it off the next restart here.
Ugh, man, it's not supposed to be this hot on Cape Cod.
You're gonna lose all your great white sharks
Oh, I don't think so.
if it gets too hot.
Now, if you Google shark problem Cape Cod, just Google it. You're going to see now we have hammerheads and
Oh man, those ones
all
are
kinds of other
those
issues.
ones are mean. More mean than the great whites, right?
Well, we have bull sharks; those are the worst. And
Yeah.
then you have the tiger sharks that are here. And we had a kid catch a tiger shark not far from me. And I mean, I have pictures from right here in front of my house, walking on the beach in the great white. So there's a lot of them. It's what happens when you mess with Mother Nature and you try to save the cute and cuddly seals.
Well, sharks are more afraid of you than you are of them, so just remember
Did
that.
well-
they tell you that?
Yeah.
Was this paid for by sharks?
Same with alligators, bulls, tigers,
Yeah.
Hopefully
bears.
I don't run into
Mhm.
any of them.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to put $20 on it because I'm not going to test that theory.
I would go cage diving though.
I have done that before. That is pretty cool. It
Really.
was 20 something years ago, but I've done that before.
Cage diving. Oh man, dude, that would be.
Uh,
I
Since
feel like
Bill
that's just so
antagonized, I went
scary.
and got an Oberon.
That would be awesome.
Anyone cage dive in the Twitch chat? Any cage divers?
Any cage divers in the chat?
What kind of cage we talking about?
Oh, Lord have
Hopefully a
mercy.
steel cage.
Because you
When
know
you say
there are probably them people out there that are thinking, chastity cage.
are you thinking cage
I
or
went
cave?
WWE Hell in a Cell,
Cave.
but okay. We're getting ready to go green again.
Yeah,
Thanks for the message, Hayden.
You're welcome.
don't see any cage divers in the chat. That's all right. Pace car is off.
Unfortunate.
Roll into the
Unfortunate.
restart zone here, and
I
we'll go
thought you said
into
cave.
we'll go into a quick crank it up off the restart. Great start there by our 81 and the leader Carlisle, and we'll go to a quick crank it up. right, looks like we are single filed out, coming out of the crank it up, and Carlisle up to the lead, maintaining the
Stoltz is
lead.
slowly reeling him in.
Yep, Stoltz in P2. About 11 laps left, almost 10 laps left now on the second stage. As we were mentioning earlier, definitely the possibility to try to flip the stage here to gain that track position. I mean, honestly, if Stoltz wanted to go in before the end of the stage here, that would be a really solid play, especially if
It definitely could
it
work.
would give him the lead to start the third and final stage.
I think if Stoltz does it, I think that forces Vasquez and Carlisle to do it. I think it definitely forces Carlisle to do it.
Yeah, Carlisle's only on 2 fresh tires,
Yeah.
so his left sides are pretty much going to be 50 laps old at the line.
Is Bill
Yeah,
gone
but
again?
you know,
Oh,
if your car is fast enough, you don't need to worry about doing that.
yeah, but
How
I mean,
good
I
is
don't
your
think
car?
It's
We
hard
haven't-
to pass, though.
Ooh,
If your
Stoltz to
car-
the
if
inside
you've
of
got the
Carlisle
car
here.
to
Looks like
win-
Carlisle might have made a little bit of a mistake, allowing the
Those two
43 to
tires.
get to his inside there. And Carlisle now sliding back to P2. That looked
Those two
almost too
tires.
easy.
Yeah.
That almost looked too easy.
And here comes Vasquez.
Tires are
Oh,
screaming
Car-
now.
boy.
Yeah, I think Carlisle's left sides are starting to go now.
Yeah.
I don't know what Carlisle's cooking up. I mean, yeah, it could be the tire situation, but yeah.
You think it's the lefts mixed with the dirty air?
I don't know, reports on race control, he's made 2 pit stops, so he might have changed tires again.
I think we see Carlisle try to flip the stage here. I don't know why he would. Did he give up the lead? Let's go back and watch that. That was
yeah,
really
I don't
strange.
know.
Yeah. Oh, lap 19, that caution, he changed tires because he was at 27.5 second pit stop.
So Stoltz around Carlisle here. Let's back up just a bit. And we'll go on board with Carlisle, see that he doesn't lift or anything here. I mean, this guy has been running perfect lap after lap. Huh? I mean, maybe he just gets a little bit tight there and can't recoup his mistake.
Or
And
you're
into
just
the
pushing it too
wall.
hard.
Yeah, that allows Vasquez to get behind him here.
It looks like he's just trying to push it a little bit too hard.
All right, well, maybe, you know, I really did not think we were going to see a pass for the lead, but Stoltz proving me wrong there.
As I was saying, it's hard to pass.
Okay, lap 19, caution. Carlisle got 4 tires there, which probably led to 2 tires on lap 33.
Yeah, we know he took 2 that last stop.
No, he just got gas last stop. He did not get tires. I just went and looked.
Oh, my hooter. That's interesting. Trying to save a set and have an extra set at the very end of this thing.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is that he's trying to maybe back off and save some fuel to get through all 40 laps at the end of the race. Because I know it's around 40 to 44 laps you get on a full tank, I'm pretty sure, if you're not leading.
I mean, no matter what, they're pretty much going to be on an even playing field when they come to the last stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I really
Carlisle's,
think the best thing someone could do here in the top 3 is to try to flip this stage here.
yeah, well, Carlisle's pretty much on the oldest set of tires, so that could be why he's slipping then.
Oh, it looks like Jim Mott actually had a bit of a wreck. Jump to the pits.
Poor Jimbo.
Don't know what happened there, but hey, Bill, we're still getting a little bit of an echo from your side.
Huh. I'll let you know what it is. Not quite sure what it is. It's the government, man. Get my shed bug.
Since you're like beyond Bill, I went and got me an Oberon. If you've ever had Oberon, it's actually quite good. What happened to Corey?
Oh, caution is
Oh.
out. Oh no.
Nope.
Yeah,
It
let's
was
see
Corey
what.
Mott. What happened to
I guess
him?
a
Looks like-
meteor came from the sky.
Jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
looked
man.
like.
so both Mott
Oh,
family members out within a matter of a lap there. See him hit that wall hard on
yeah.
the exit of 4, and then I think it does enough wheel damage to cause him to run into the wall again. Let's back it up here. Go on board, see if we can spot the mistake. See him throttle up off of 4 straight into that wall there. Oh yeah, and that wheel is completely
That wheel is broke.
useless. Yeah, and coming to a stop there on the track, getting it pitted, towed
Yeah.
rather.
Yeah, you might as well throw that steering wheel away at that point. You basically have a 20-year-old trying to open a can of tuna fish with an old-fashioned can opener. Ain't gonna happen. It's
Yep.
just gonna turn and turn. Out front, though, Stoltz had pulled away a little bit. Vasquez and Crosscheck, again, the top 3. And look who's sitting there right outside that mess. That number 45, Johnson,
Yep,
the king of second place. Mr. Consistency.
just kind of throws a wrench in pitting before the end of the stage. We'll see if anyone decides to come down here. But I mean, obviously, if you want the stage win,
You have to.
You'll stay out. But
You have to stop no matter what for the end of the race. So
It-
there's no
It's not.
way you're gonna make.
Yeah, it's not staged yet. Even though it would have been more exciting having roughly a 42 laps last stage.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
oh,
I knew that
Stoltz
was gonna
staying
happen.
out. Carlisle also staying out there. Vasquez and Krozak
Ooh, the rest of
electing
they're-
to go down pit
Rest of
lane.
the field's flipping it. So
Yep.
this is gonna be interesting.
gonna be a 42 lap or about a 2 lap stage or to the run of the stage. 1 lap, 1 or 2. I'm not mathing right now, so I don't care.
You know, it's
Well,
funny. I mean, they have nothing to lose by doing this. They're gonna end up starting right back to where they were. Couple more spots ahead. Not a
And
bad
the
idea.
worst you start is 12th.
But you have 2 more laps to stage 2, to the end of stage 2. So all those guys are gonna catch up. This is not a bad move. I know Vasquez would like to add this win to his repertoire because I know last year he came pretty close and was running pretty well and got caught up in somebody else's mess. So he kind of wants redemption here. Caleb Sheets still getting that car worked on in the pits.
So, wait, so is this the end of the stage?
No,
No,
I think we're getting one lap.
We'll have one lap.
I tried to call the stage, but they started to complain about it. We've done a one lap dash for stage before. Well, fine.
Well, I mean,
You
like
little
it's a
Alright,
crybabies
it's a
then.
big call though, because like we were mentioning, the guys who just came down, they're gonna stay out and hopefully gain that track
Yeah.
position, but because you can what? So we'll get to lap about 65 when we start the third stage.
Well, I think it's like 63.
63.
Excuse me.
Ooh, let's see how this one plays out.
37 laps. Can you go 37 laps?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, I think it's about what
40, 44.
44-ish.
So you can run the entire third stage as long as you pitted. So the guys who pitted this last caution, it's gonna be close for them, but they should be able to make it, especially if we have some more cautions in the third stage. Definitely be interesting to see how this plays out here. Just taking a look here at the scoring, looks like both Mott cars are out. Corey Mott electing to end his night. And Sheets back on the racing surface. A lot of repairs have been done to that car. Is a lap down now, though. Looks like he will get the wave around here. Still some damage there on the front left side of that car. Man, he must have had a ton of damage to that car because he has been in the pits a lot to try to get that fixed here. But pace car lights are off. Field is lined up, ready to go for this quick shootout to conclude stage 2. Pace car should be turning off here any second. And waiting on our race leader, 43 Josh Stoltz, to get us back and started here for the conclusion of stage 2. Into the restart zone, and 43 is off on the outside lane. 81 pushing the 43 hard here. Gill on the inside, falling back just a bit.
Wow, what perfect timing for these guys. They worked very well together, and now they're going to just try to skate away those top three, Stoltz, Carlisle, and Gill. And look who snuck up there, Deitch, Deitch and Gibbons has moved as well, though Gibbons must have got caught out on the outside. He's fallen like a rock because just about everybody got by him. Vasquez now has to worry about Deitch in front of him. The 29 Gill in third spot right now, trying to run away with the top two.
Oh.
Couple
Another
cars in the
wreck.
wall. TK included in those cars up into the wall.
No.
This caution will conclude stage 2. So Stoltz taking the win here for stage 2. Carlisle P2. Ray Gill will be taking P3 for this stage. And further back in the field, we see TK coming down pit lane here. Oh, and that front right tire is holding on by a thread. A lot of damage to that 48 car. Go back and take a look, but definitely had a lot of high expectations for this 48.
Oh, the 21 car just
Looked like he might have got into Noah Hunt. Go on board with Noah Hunt to see what he saw. Noah Hunt underneath to the 48. Yeah, it looks like the 48 just came down a little bit too far. Did not see Noah Hunt was down there.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know what I saw then, but not surprised at my old eyes.
So, I mean, yeah, TK barely clears the 21.
All right. Now I thought the 21 clipped him.
Yeah, it was close with the 21, but he just did not see Noah Hunt there at the bottom. And
all right.
yeah, it's going to be a minute for him to try to clean up that car. But we will keep an eye on the front of this pack. Yep, we see Stoltz, Carlisle, Gill all coming down pit lane, as well as some of the other guys who might have been involved in that wreck. Noah Hunt. But as we predicted here, we will see Vasquez now take the lead, because Sheets will get the wave around here as we cross the start finish. So Vasquez up to the race lead. And I'm sure he's saving every drop of fuel he can right now.
I
And
think
we
some of the
are,
cars, I
we
think the
are,
rest of the cars that came down that pit last caution were just topping up on gas.
gotcha, okay. We are getting reports from our infield reporter that Tyler Krozak's night is done. Too much damage to the car after that incident we just saw there. So TK will be parking it and have an early exit here at Indianapolis. So unfortunate end to his race tonight.
That's unfortunate. All right, folks, I gotta go get something to drink. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. So taking a look at the field here, Vasquez in the race lead to start this third and final stage. Just behind him, that is the 21 of Keith Hume. He will be dropping to the back of this field. Zach Johnson, first guy on fresh tires, will be starting P2. Bellinger will be on that inside lane as long as they choose to do so. We'll see how the choose count goes, but Stoltz will be starting P4 and Carlisle back in the 5th spot. And we'll be coming to choose here. So we see the pace car turn off its lights. So one more caution lap around this 2.5 mile track. Sheets getting out just in the nick of time. We still see some damage there on the front end of that car. Was he involved with no, he just has damage still from that first incident, so it looks like Vasquez elected to start on the outside lane. Johnson will be starting on the inside. And then Bellinger electing to start behind our leader in the outside lane. And Stoltz will be starting in the 3rd spot, back on the bottom.
There's gonna be 37 laps to go when we take the green.
Yeah, these guys they should be good on fuel, unless anyone risked it to short fuel to try to gain some track position. Might be tight for them, but pace car is off. Should see the launch by our race leader Nick Vasquez any second in the restart zone. Green flag in the air for the 3rd and final stage here at Indianapolis. Great jump by the outside lane. Bellinger is going to clear our 2nd position car, Johnson, on this restart. And see Carlisle also trying to get a power move done here on Johnson to the outside, getting pushed by the 43 of Stoltz. Johnson just a little bit loose there on the inside road. Stoltz still pushing Carlisle on the outside, so likely both of them will clear Johnson heading into turns 3 and 4, and they do. So Johnson falls back to P5 after being our second position car. Carlisle up to P3, Bellinger up to P2, and Vasquez out front enjoying that clean air, our race leader. You see a little bit of a battle on the back. You see Lisby looking on the inside of Michael Deitch here, not able to get to his quarter before the corner. And sorry, that was the 44 Lisby trying to get around lap driver Keith Hume there. Michael Deitch is in the 57.
Someone can't read numbers.
Reading's hard.
Agreed. Math is hard also.
Sometimes I get slipped up because the scoring doesn't position the driver where they are on the track. It does it by where they're ranked, so it happens.
Makes sense.
Oh, Sheets. Oh no. Sheets hard into the outside wall, rolling down the back stretch there. I'm not exactly sure what he was going for. I know he was trying to maybe clear a car because he had a run.
Yeah, he was on trying to pass Lisby and Hunt, and
yeah,
when he went to straighten back out, just took back right at him.
I mean, I understand what he was trying to do, but the execution just wasn't there. Yeah, you see, he has some momentum here, trying to force it maybe 3 wide, just thinks better of it, and then that upsets the car enough. Ah, yeah.
Look at Ryan half wins now.
Yeah, just,
I didn't do anything.
Well, I think that's the end of Sheets' night. He doesn't need to be here.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think
definitely
he's
he's
calling
sitting
it.
on a couple wins already, so luckily for him, really not too critical for him to place well here. But entertaining exit for Caleb Sheets, definitely going out.
Went out with a bang.
Went out with a bang, exactly, yep. Bellinger starting to close the gap here on our race leader. Nick Vasquez only 1/10 behind, and Bellinger on cue getting loose. Oh, it just goes around. We've seen the 88 do this a couple times. Whenever I call his name, he seems to just get a little happy on that.
Yeah.
On that loud pedal. Come on, man.
Thank God we don't do the RC system anymore.
Sheesh. Dude, he was driving well. He was starting to kind of march down Nick there. Ugh.
Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
And I mean, one thing about this track, like with these slides, you think you have it saved, you think you're okay, but just the flat surface just is really unpredictable. Luckily able to keep it out of the wall, just has some excessive wear to the tires there.
I'd say give it to him, Ryan.
It's not in the rule book, sorry.
I know. We're trying to get Keith Hume 10 wave rounds.
How many laps down is he?
10.
Exactly 10.
I wonder what the most amount of laps somebody's ever got back. Would it be Bill Elliott?
I don't know.
Was that 2? Was he down 2?
I don't know.
Jacques Villeneuve, 1995, was down 2 laps here in the IndyCar series and came back to win the race.
I'm gonna look it up. Let me see what I can find. My phone is saying Jeff Gordon in 2005 Martinsville came back 3 laps.
Yeah, Sam Bill Elliott was multiple laps down.
Yeah.
He fell 2
But
laps down early.
Jeff had the free pass.
Oh yeah, that was back when Bill Elliott's engine tuner pretty much had the legal engines in the car
Yeah, that
because he
thing
got
had
them 2 laps. He made them 2 laps up under green.
Yeah, that's just insane. He just went around them.
Well, I mean, he had illegal engine.
Ah, you ain't cheating.
Dale
You ain't trying.
Jerry came back from 4 laps down in the 98 Brickyard. McDowell went down 7 laps out one race and finished on the lead lap, but he didn't win. Same with Jarrett.
Overwhelming talent.
Well, how many cautions are we up to now?
I don't remember.
And the lights are off. Well, let's try this again.
Yeah, we rack them.
$29 laps to go. Inside that fuel window now. If somebody were to pit now, they can make it to the end. Here are a couple of those people that are going to be able to do it to the end. Everybody else still has to go one more stop. Now, if we get a caution saying 15 laps, man, it's going to work out great for them.
Oh, no.
You guys awake still?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still kicking.
Yeah, I was thinking. I feel like everybody out on the track now could make it because I think the only
Yeah.
person who pitted early was Vasquez on lap 57. But I think everyone is good on fuel till the end.
Yeah, everyone's good now on fuel.
But pace car is off. We'll get this thing restarted here. Deitch on the inside road. They're underneath Vasquez. Deitch maybe spinning the tires a little bit. But Stoltz is going to be doing his best to get around the 57 here so he can put all of his attention towards getting up to our leader.
Oh, by the way, he's looking. Deitch was tight in one because the door banged off Stoltz.
Yep, still side by side coming down the backstretch here. Stoltz going to do his best to carry as much momentum through here, and he's going to clear Deitch through 3 and 4. Tags a wall a little bit. Stoltz into the wall just a tiny bit. I don't think it was quite hard enough to cause any damage. It seems to be rolling just fine. So Stoltz up to P2. Now Carlisle looking underneath the 57 of Michael Deitch as well. So we saw
look at this
there
gaggle of cars.
Johnson and Bellinger. Bellinger almost getting loose again there.
Liz being that all black car trying to pull away. Saw that mess behind him in his rearview mirror, and now he's trying to check out and catch up to that group of cars in front of him. These guys are still side by side coming out of turn 3. You've got Hunt on the outside, and they just make it through that corner coming down the front straightaway. But neither one of them are going to have the momentum they wanted because they're side by side, and you can see the cars in front of them slowly pulling away. Got 22 cars still out front. This is the race that he really wanted last year. Now he's leading this race late.
Yeah, I won this race last year.
Yep. And Nick was very good at this track, and then got caught up in other things. Last year, of course, you are the reigning champion.
I wasn't gonna say all that, but I mean, if you bring it up.
Well, you know what it's like to be in victory lane here.
Yeah, it was actually off a late restart. Had to defend against Oscar Jensen, Cody Porter. They were out to get me, but luckily able to defend hard enough to come across the winner of that. But that race was 400 miles, so that was the whole kit and caboodle. That was definitely a long night.
Yeah.
This race very much more of a sprint style, only being 100 laps. Still quite a bit of distance to travel, but 75 laps into this 100 lap race already. You know, I see the 22 out front. This new updated car, the aggressive dirty air. I really, unless Vasquez makes some sort of mistake, I really can't see a world where Stoltz can get around him here.
Not unless they catch up to lap cars.
Yeah, they got a long ways to go.
I think Jim Mott's off the track here, so I think we're okay.
He's about a quarter track behind.
Oh, he's back out. Okay.
Coming down the front straightaway.
And I know I kind of just like threw a little bit of shade at Jim Mott, but look, he is beating Sheets, Krozak, Corey Mott, Jay Salmon, James Hebert, Keith Hume. He's almost in the top 10. So while pace is not his strong suit, definitely showing a lot of determination here. All right, back to the front.
Did I miss much?
Would you guys believe it? They're single file again.
Come on.
It's like that meme where the guy is like poking the thing with the stick, like do something.
Oh yeah, he's
Come
like,
on, do something.
Come on, do something. And the worst part is, you know how bad they want to.
Yeah.
In about 10, 12 laps, it'll be a different story.
I'll hold you to that one.
Vasquez doing everything he can to pull away, going down the back straight.
But since we last checked, the track tip has gone down significantly. It's down to 101.
You see that end of the track, all in the shade.
Yeah, one end of the track could be in shade, the other and bright as can be in the sun. Not gonna lie. They must have did
Vasquez
something
running
because I heard him
very
say,
Yeah,
"God damn it,
I heard that too.
what happened to Dutch?"
What happened?
I just put the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, he just got freight trained.
Yeah.
Got stuck on the outside and just freight trained. Oh, it looks like Nick's car is riding hard on that right rear with how much it's swinging out there.
Are we gonna go green the whole way?
More than likely. Ooh, Stoltz misses mark in turn 2. Went a little high.
The car's starting to slip and slide a little bit more. 20 laps to go. Vasquez starting to pull away a little bit now, up over a half a second lead. Stoltz and Carlisle doing everything they can to catch up with him, but that's going to be the car to beat. There's a lot of racing left, though, at 20 laps. I mean, this isn't Martinsville or Bristol where 20 laps is a couple of minutes. This is going to be a little bit of a race still.
Yeah, 20 laps is pretty much 20 minutes with the way the lap times are.
Yeah, close to it. Vasquez now pulling away even further, almost a full second lead over Stoltz and Carlisle. That 22 is loving that fresh air. The thing is, as we move further on and further on, the back of that car gets lighter and lighter because more fuel is being burnt off. So he
Not
needs to
only are
hold
the
on to that.
not only the fuel is getting burnt off, but your tires are also getting heated up more and more you lay on them.
Yep. This is the battle for second between Stoltz and Carlisle. Carlisle trying to draft up to him. We talked earlier about how difficult to draft up to these cars. You have to burst that bubble, so to speak, and it's not easy to get up to the rear bumper.
It's not only that, when you get your right on corner exit, next thing you know, by the time you're at the end of the straightaway with nowhere to go with your run. It's the same way in an Indy car.
Look like Stoltz caught up to Vasquez that time. Coming down the front straightaway. Now you see the front straightaway getting back into the sun. Vasquez trying to break the draft from Stoltz and Carlisle, but it looked like Vasquez may have had a little bobble because Stoltz is now right up on the rear bumper. Stoltz is just waiting.
Stoltz also has that dirty air from Vasquez, which is going to make his car tight.
There they are, back straightaway, getting even closer to the back of Vasquez. Still a lot of racing to go. Yeah, this is going to turn out to be a race because he's there now.
Bellinger's slowly closing in. He's got his gap down to under 4 seconds, but still has a long ways to go.
Right now, it looks like Vasquez and Stoltz are using the draft together to pull away a little bit from Carlisle. So that's going to make this a 2-car race with 15 to go.
I saw him saying this car's leaning on that right rear with the way he's going around the corner. It's kind of sticking out.
Caution comes out now. Man, would that be everybody's dream?
Yeah.
Maybe everybody's dream. It might be a couple of people who may not like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vasquez wouldn't mind the caution coming out just because of the launch the leader's been getting here.
His restarts, yeah.
That's the thing with this new restart zone. When next year I didn't have the restart zone to be on green, so everybody knew when you would be going. With the restart zone, you can launch anywhere in the box, and you go out to that big of a lead that we saw with Nick on that last restart.
Oh. One car further back in the field getting a little loose. They were able to gather it back up. These top three trying to get away from everybody else, but it seems like they can only get so far away from Carlisle here.
Ooh, Vasquez into the wall. Looks like Stoltz got the wall also.
Oh, yeah, down it.
Looks like Nick has some right front damage.
Oh yeah, yep, you can see it there.
Not what you
Ooh,
want to
Stoltz
hear.
knocking
And
on the
all
door
those
now
stuff-
through 1 and 2.
Big block. Such a big block it almost killed me, apparently.
Yeah, sounds like.
Lord.
I'll take a big block.
I'll take a drink of my Oberon.
I was trying to drink some water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just water.
Sure, it was Hayden. Sure.
I swear. No, I don't do any of that in my room, man.
Oh boy. It just got hot again. Oh! So class that outside wall. All right, let's see if Stoltz can catch up to Vasquez again. As you see, Carlisle just barely get into the wall on exit there. Vasquez much more conservative line away from that wall.
Did you just make that?
Make what?
I was on the stream.
Oh God, I gotta come to look at the stream to see.
It's already gone.
It's too late.
Oh,
Too late, buddy. NASCAR's not going to be happy with us for that one.
Oh boy. I swear I closed my eyes. I
yeah,
swear
literally.
I closed my eyes.
Man.
I might as well just go to bed now because there's nothing going on.
All right. Coming around, it's going to be 10 laps to go. Vasquez pulling away even more from Stoltz now.
Stoltz hard in the wall
Stoltz
there.
hits the wall pretty hard there. And you know what? That's going to allow Carlisle to catch Stoltz. Those two are going to battle, and Vasquez has a good opportunity to move away. And as you can see, he's already, in just that short period of time, has stretched his lead out to over a second now. Now Stoltz is in trouble of falling down another position at Carlisle. All this is not far from the windshield of the 88 in Bellinger's car. How damaged is Stoltz's car? That's what we need to see. Doesn't look too bad there.
Yeah, we'll see how the wheel looks on the straight here. Doesn't look too bad.
I'll be up a couple degrees from a little bit of toe damage. Other than that, shouldn't be too bad.
Oh. How hard do you push it? How hard do you not at this point? Nerves starting to build up a little bit at this point.
Depends
Well, you
where
gotta
you're
push.
at.
You gotta push it harder to catch up what you made that mistake. But you also gotta start messing up and do more mistakes and hurt your car even more than what it already is hurt.
Yeah. Vasquez still riding the cloud pretty nice right now. Almost a second lead on Josh Stoltz in second. Last year, Vasquez came so close. This year seemed a little more determined. This is the one that he wanted. Put himself in the position, and now he has a second lead over the number 2 spot of Josh Stoltz. Coming around at this point, we're going to have seven laps to go.
They're catching up to Papa Mott. Knowing Jimbo, he's probably gonna be nice and move out of the way for everyone.
Oh!
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 Looks like
Cautions.
That's a
Nick,
caution.
Nick Vasquez on side quest here.
Oh, man.
Well, honk my hooter.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That was-
Jeez.
You know, I don't think.
Yeah, Nick was just
Yo.
pushing tight on corner exit.
Oh man.
Oh man.
We'll have to go back and see if there was any words exchanged before the race
There's
here
some
between
words
Jim
after.
Mott and Nick Vasquez.
Definitely some words after.
He
there's
just
definitely
locked
gonna be
on
words
like
after.
Like a heat-seeking
Patriot.
missile.
Yeah, missile.
Oh man.
He said, "What lap traffic?"
I didn't see a car there.
Oh man.
Well, now this is gonna get interesting.
Real interesting now.
Do you go get tires?
You know, I'm fully expecting the one car to come out here on the under caution and clear out the 22. I mean, it's only number one car needs to let the 22 car know that he can't be cleaned out like that.
Yeah.
You know,
don't just shove Papa Mott out of the way like that.
He's out on the track, running laps just like every other driver here. Now he's falling in line.
You know,
wow.
Yeah, you know,
That's not the first time we've seen the 22 run over somebody.
Oh boy,
Joey Logano.
You guys are just trying to get people riled up, aren't you? You guys are just trying to throw some fuel on the fire.
Everybody's pit. Who's pitting?
We got a scab. Carlisle's a
Stay
scab.
out.
Yeah, Carlisle, Vasquez, and looks like behind them. Oh, Hume. Man, might be a lucky dog.
I can't believe Carlisle stayed out too. Ugh.
Man, they're risking it then.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting.
Go on board with Jim Mott here.
Yeah, let's run that back.
Oh
God.
I think honestly, I think Vasquez has been playing too much Mario Kart, and he saw Jim Mott like he was gonna use him like a banana peel or a green shell or something. He's trying to wreck the guys in second and third.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, you guys
I still can't believe it, man.
You guys are so bad.
Can we watch it back one more time?
I don't want her knocking on my door again.
Yep, just not quite
just not
clear. Yeah.
Not clear. Oh my goodness gracious. Have you ever?
Oh. Ever see that video of that kid that knocks the old lady off the fishing dock?
Yes.
I have not.
Oh man. Well, it just pretty much did. Yeah, right there. So
that was it.
Oh boy. Oh
Shoved
man.
him down the stairs.
Oh. Is it a full moon or anything out? No.
I have no idea.
I can go look real quick.
Yeah, well, I know it's hot, so. Oh.
Wow.
Well, let's just say that he just couldn't get clear of him. He just had so much momentum coming to the corner, and it just caught him at a really bad spot and anticipated him being a little bit higher than where he was.
He just meant to rattle his cage. That's all.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Yep. Well, there's 4 laps to go. It's going to be a green, white, checkered.
We got a natural
So,
GWC.
we'll see what happens.
Vasquez fan 22 said Nick learned to drive in Dallas.
Uh, that was pretty funny.
But yeah, I mean, so pace car lights are off. We're going green here. 88 car at Bellinger went in for fresh tires there, so he'll have fresh tires on the inside of Vasquez, as well as Stoltz in the 43 car. But we'll see if those. And again, Nick pitted early, lap 57, so he's on very old tires. We'll see if he's able to get off to a good enough start to deploy that dirty air and maintain his lead. Pace car is off, rolling to the restart zone here. Big restart here at the end of this race. 4 laps to go. Green flag in the air. 22 with a good jump. Carlisle pushing Vasquez down the front stretch here. Bellinger going to try to get to the inside. Carlisle not able to do so. Carlisle clears Bellinger here. So Vasquez retains the lead. Stoltz and Lisby bumping just a bit there through 1 and 2. Though it looks like Stoltz will be able to clear Lisby here coming down the backstretch. And 3 laps to go now, or rather after that restart. And Stoltz and Bellinger fighting hard down the backstretch here. Stoltz looking for clean air through 3 and 4. These two on fresh tires might want to work together here if they can to try to get up to these top two drivers on older tires, but seems like the battle for the 3rd position is more important, taking priority here for these two. But 2 laps to go now, driving back to the white flag.
Vasquez with those older tires still able to start pulling away just barely over Carlisle's.
Big block by
You see
Bellinger
What a
there.
block by the
huge
88.
block behind him.
Oh, he's blocking him again.
Ooh, and Bellinger
Oh!
spins Carlisle around.
Oh,
Carlisle goes around,
Oh,
cautions
no.
out.
Oh, Noah's Hutton is in it.
Man, so we will be going green, white, checkered here because we did not take the white flag. Ooh.
Wow. Okay, well,
And,
that was not pretty.
Yeah,
No.
we'll go back and take a look at that. No, Bellinger, he was defending hard against Stoltz there. Man, it was tight because he was to his left rear quarter. Let's go back and take a closer look here. So Bellinger initially blocking Stoltz, that forces him down the track, an aggressive angle into this turn here. Carlisle, who doesn't get to the bottom early, and I think honestly there was some net code through here. I'll take a look from a different angle. Nope. There we go. I mean, they were gonna run into each other
regardless.
But
Unlike when Taft took me out of the truck race last, the Gen 4 race last.
whole reason why the
I didn't even touch you.
jumped down here was to defend against Stoltz, but that naturally put him into a tight position with the 81.
I mean, he is holding that seam though.
Yep. Yeah.
He didn't leave that seam the entire corner. I call that just a regular racing incident, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I don't solely put that on the 88 there.
Well, huh.
How many
Now, how
GWCs do we
many?
get?
It's unlimited.
Is it unlimited?
Yes. So that's what I was just about to ask. How many laps of fuel does that 22 car have?
So if he pitted lap 57, I mean, we've had some cautions, so it's hard to say exactly, but I imagine he's saving as much as he can right now.
Well, he's in fourth gear or fifth gear. Trying to build that momentum up and coast.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably right around 40 laps of fuel used. If I had to kind of just estimate, maybe a little bit less. So
So
probably,
he may be very close to the, this may be the last green, white checkered, maybe one more.
yeah. It looks like Carlisle's still in the pit, so he might have some race-ending damage. Yep, he does have some severe damage to that car.
Now, I know Vasquez is doing this trying to save fuel, but it's a good thing they don't have a pass in the pace car.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I mean, I understand what you're trying to do, but at least keep it behind the pace car here, just so it doesn't ruffle any feathers. But
Three laps to go.
You want to be 12th lap
Brian,
man.
Brian, are you in charge of the yellows tonight?
I have been.
You have been, okay.
pace
I didn't
car
know if it was
is
iRacing.
lights are off, so we'll be going green here.
Vasquez Tunas in that outer line.
And as we mentioned earlier, Carlisle was on older tires, electing to stay out with that other late caution. So Stoltz and Bellinger, while not brand new tires now, a lot newer tires than Vasquez, they'll be starting right on his bumper here and to his inside. They'll be doing their best to have a good restart here. Pace car is off on pit lane, waiting for Vasquez to get us off and rolling again here. Stoltz really laying back here.
Oh,
No,
Oh
no!
no!
big wreck!
Big
Huge
wreck! Huge wreck!
Oh, man!
Oh no!
That was everybody. Who made it through?
It looks
That's
like
reminiscent of
the 8 car Joe
a few years ago.
Gibbons and Zach Johnson were able to slide through. We'll go back and take a look exactly what happened there. I don't know if it was a wheel spin
Wow.
or if Bellinger got into the rear of Vasquez.
Oh, man.
What a mess.
We will go on board. I'm going to go with Bellinger first to see what he saw.
That is heartbreaking for
Oh,
Vasquez.
I mean, I think Bellinger just lifts up the rear end of the 22 just enough for his tires to break loose there. If I'm looking at this right.
Oh, man, that is so hard.
That's the best view. Let's go back and take a look again. Oh yeah, you see it?
Yeah,
I mean, it's really tough because people always bump
that's what
hard
you
on
do.
restarts.
That's
But
what you do on a restart.
yeah,
I think. Oh man, maybe the old tires and
and he is in first gear too.
oh man. Oh,
And I do
What
want
a
to go.
mess.
I want to go to the back here because Joe Gibbons and Zach Johnson were the only two drivers that look like they made it through unscathed here. This is on board with Joe Gibbons here.
Well, looks like Johnson has a little bit of front end damage.
You know,
Gibbons' car looks clean.
I score this as Joe Gibbons in the race lead here. But
Zach has it.
I don't think so though. Cause
iRacing says Zach has it for some reason.
yeah, I mean I
It
was
must have just been time of caution.
yeah. All right, well, Johnson to the lead now. Joe Gibbons P2, Michael Deitch in third spot. And the
holy
first
crap!
car who was in that gaggle of leader vehicles is Josh Stoltz. Josh Stoltz in fourth spot. So this field was completely turned on its head here at the very end with a green-white checkered.
Oh,
As we see Vasquez rolling back onto the track here. Still with a little bit of minor damage to the front right side of that car.
wow! I can't believe that.
Oh man.
That's a bummer, man. That really is a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, I just questioned the decision to restart in first gear, just because the transition from first to second can upset the car. It can cause a little bit of a micro slip there, and just, I mean, you know, you're going to get a huge shunt from the guy behind. I mean, there's even situations where the leader will wait to get pushed from the guy behind before they go. So Vasquez, I mean, he's an experienced driver. He should have fully known that he was going to get pushed from behind there, but just terrible luck there to get the tires spinning, and the car just completely goes out of control there. But our race leader, Zach Johnson, does have damage to the front end of that car. Don't see any on Deitch and Gibbons there. I know Gibbons made it through basically unscathed. But we'll see if Johnson is able to hold on to the lead here. Still a lot of distance to travel for green-white checkers here. Definitely not a quick finish with the green-white checkered. A lot of time that you'll have to spend defending. We'll see if that damage is too much for Johnson to overcome here at the end of this thing. But Stoltz will be starting on the front row on the inside. That's a really good break for Stoltz in the 43.
Oh man. Who would have thunk this was going to be the dash right here?
Can it get any crazier? Is the question.
Oh, it can.
Yeah.
When all those guys were wrecking, I was just looking for Jim Mott. All right, well, pace car lights are off. We will try this again. Second green white checkered of the race. Johnson, your race leader. Stoltz to his inside. Green flag back in the air. Johnson getting a good initial jump here. Again, he does have damage to that 45, so he's going to have a lot of extra drag here as he works his way around this 2.5 mile beast of a track. Stoltz able to clear Michael Deitch to take position 2. We have some trouble in the back. Joe Gibbons getting tight
into the
up
wall.
into the wall. Green flag still in the air as of right now. Stoltz hunting for this lead. He is to the quarter of the 45 of Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson struggling to maintain speed down the backstretch here. That damage is just too impactful to his aero, causing him not to have
And here comes
the
Vasquez.
speed. Yep, Vasquez in P4 now, but Stoltz up to the race lead. He's going to be taking the white flag coming this time by. A lot of cars hard into the outside wall, exiting for Stoltz. White flag in the air. Stoltz in the race lead with that 3/10 lead over our second position car. Ray Gill moving up to the second spot inside of Zach Johnson. And they're both hard into the
Both
wall.
hard
About
into the
positions
wall.
through 2 through 5, they're hard into the outside wall. That only extends the lead of Stoltz out even further. And Gill doing
Race
his
is
best
over,
to
no
try
matter
to
what.
chase down Stoltz for any sort of late lunge, but there's just too much distance between the two. And I believe
Either
Stoltz,
way,
if
Ray
he
Gill-
can finish these last 2, he'll overcome all of the issues he had throughout the race. That late green-white checkered issue that we saw with the leaders. Stoltz cleanly getting through 3 and 4, and he's coming to the line to win the Brickyard 200 here on Carolina Cup Series. Great job, Josh Stoltz. Ray Gill coming across second. Vasquez will be taking third after that heartbreak of a restart there. But Stoltz, our winner tonight.
Ray Gill, happy as hell.
Yeah. Ray Gill
Out
coming
of
off
nowhere and finished in the second position. What a great finish for Ray.
Yeah, Ray
Yeah,
Gill
he
actually
come up
finished.
with
He
a
finished
tap.
P2 last week as well. So a couple stringing together, a couple great finishes for the 23. But man, what a dramatic end to that race after what seemed to be all but over. That late caution that came out, Vasquez, I mean, cleaning out Jim Mott, bringing out that late caution, opening the door to all sorts of late race drama. So
Yeah, I was trying not to talk about anybody. I don't want to give him the announcer's curse. And man, it was just, now that we got to 21 cars sideways, Hume, I don't know if that was from him having fun or if somebody was paying him back for something.
it's almost karma, I mean, look, I know Nick really didn't mean to clean out Jim Mott there. It was probably just the difference of speed and just an awkward transition pass, but he did, and it ultimately cost him the race. Really just opened the door for any sort of late green white checkered restart shenanigans, and that's exactly what happened. And Josh Stoltz just able to capitalize on that. We saw Zach Johnson try to restart, do the best he could to hold on to that lead, but just too much damage on the front end of the 45 that allows Stoltz to capture that race lead and ultimately come across the winner tonight. But great race by the Carolina Cup Series drivers, and we'll start our post-race interviews here in just a second. All right, well, let's see who we got. So we'll actually be able to talk to Vasquez here in just a second because he did ultimately come across on podium P3. Let me get him in the broadcast booth here in just a second. Mr. Vasquez,
Oh,
here
here we go.
us?
Here we go. Oh, I fucking got you. Oh, I fucking got you. What's up?
Hey, yeah. So obviously, probably a lot of emotion there at the end of that thing. Just walk us through that last restart, man.
I don't give a fuck about the restart. I want to give a fuck about the green flag run that we just had. What the fuck, dude? I mean, come on. Back marker every fucking week, a lap down, and you're gonna sit and run the middle to lower groove and block a guy that's with 10 to go leading? I mean, come on, what the fuck is this shit, bro? And then the fact that Corey and Jim are both sitting there defending each other, saying that I was the one that washed up into him, when I just looked at the replay, the dude blocks the middle of the track, and there's no room.
Obviously, a lot of motion by the 22 car there. Not sure where he went, but it seems like maybe some of the upper management here at Crown Jewel Racing did remove him, so he is out of the broadcast booth as of now. Obviously, look, we all come to these races hoping to win. Yes, it's a sim. Yes, it's to some a game. This is fantasy league, fantasy points, but look, we've put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of resources into this sim racing. So definitely can pull out a lot of emotion, and 22 car going through the thick of that right now. But look, I feel like after that we just need to keep moving on. So P2, Ray Gill finishing P2 again, back to back. Last week at Dover, had a great finish, and he is back again tonight on podium. We'll get him in here in the broadcast booth. All right, let's try this again. Mr. Gill, you're in the booth. You got us?
Howdy.
Hey, man. So great job coming across P2 back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, on that last green flag run into the green-white checkered, where were you sitting? Where were you placed?
7th, I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I was fucking cooking it on that last green, or on one of the restarts. I don't remember which one. I think I started 11th on the last restart, and then I got up to 7th, and then I made a good move on Johnson for 2nd.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I mean, I didn't get to watch you on this restart here. Sorry, one more. Let's see. All right, Ray Gill. So.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I got a good choose because everyone went outside.
Yeah,
I started. Oh no, I am 6th here, 6th or something. I don't know.
You got a great choose. I mean, look, it looks like you were able to keep it out of the wall and limit damage to yourself, and somehow just get out of there in a great.
Yeah, I had wheel damage still. I still had wheels damage. I had a little damage on the back end, I think, which I'm shocked because I still set the fastest lap of the session on the last lap with that wheel damage.
Pure adrenaline, I'm sure. But yeah, man. So great finish tonight. How was the car feeling throughout the race? I mean, obviously, it looked like there was a ton of dirty air. Passing was basically impossible. Kind of tell us about your race and how was the car feeling?
Yeah, the car felt great. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of damage. Like, I don't think I did, but like 20 laps with a clean car.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had like wheel damage all race, but it still felt good. Yeah, the dirty air was rough. I don't know if you saw me and Zach battle for like 30 laps, it felt like, until I hit the wall and then gave myself really bad damage. So, but it was fun. I think, yeah, I once you get up to like 5th, it gets really hard to pass. But when you start in the back, like it's easy to catch back up.
Yep. All right, I hear you. So great finish tonight. Looking ahead to, I believe we're at Iowa next week. How you feeling about that track?
I don't even know if I've ever raced Iowa, but I mean, last week I told you I wasn't going to be good at Indy, but here we are.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Sonoma after Chicago. So, and I think I finished P4 there. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll be good.
Well, looking at the points, season standings before this race, you moved up 2 spots to the 17th position. So obviously after this strong finish tonight, I believe that puts you on in the playoffs. So I mean, I don't know how many cars Corey intends to put into the playoffs. But yeah, so really clutch finish to this race. Any shout outs you want to give before you head out?
Spotter Tommy Carroll. That's about it. Yeah, and I don't know if I'll make the playoffs eligibility wise because I missed all the Monday races they had earlier.
Gotcha.
Prior engagements. So, but if he gives me a waiver,
I
guess I'm in. But we'll see.
Yeah. We kind of we're making up things as we go here. So, I like to at least pretend like there's some narrative there. But great job, man. You have a good rest of your week and a great rest of your evening.
Alrighty, catch you guys later.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.
That was Ray Gill, driver of the 23 car, doing well to string together 2 great finishes, 2 back-to-back P2 finishes. Obviously tonight was a little bit of a roll of the dice, but nonetheless, a podium finish for the 23 car. Next up, our race winner, Josh Stoltz, driver of the 43 car. Obviously, a lot happened there towards the end of this race, but we'll get his side of things here. Mr. Stoltz, you're in booth. You got us?
Hello.
Hey, so that was a race finish.
Yeah, that was a race finish of all time. I will say that.
Yeah, so were you aware of the damage that Johnson had to the front of his car there coming to that last restart?
Not really. Honestly, I'm just seeing it now from replay angles, but I didn't really know he had damage. I just knew I knew I had one of the better cars. I don't think I had the best. I know some people might say I did, but I didn't feel like I did. But my car felt amazing all night. I never made a single adjustment. So it helps running probably thousands of IndyCar laps here. So this car races the aero. I'm kind of used to the aero and all that. So
yeah,
but it's still. I know I got tight a few times. I think it was to clobber the short shoot wall in 3 and 4. But it didn't give me damage, thankfully. So just kind of kept it on going. But
yeah, we saw a lot of guys tight into the outside wall, exiting 2, exiting 4. I mean, how bad was that dirty air out there? Where you were able to string together some passes, but I mean, trying to pass for the lead was basically impossible, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was impossible, but it was pretty difficult. I mean, both the passes I made were on the inside. I think the one for the lead to get the stage win in stage 2, I think Carlisle just washed up.
Yeah,
kind of messed up his entry.
We were all
and
wondering...
then the one for Zach, I kind of could tell. Like I could tell once I got to his inside in the short shoot, I'm like, okay, if he's got damage, I got this. And I'm just riding 4th gear. I hear him shift too. I'm like, okay, well, there it goes.
Yeah, I mean, like, we were wondering what happened with Carlisle there, because he was, I mean, it seemed like he had a pretty consistent line down. He was running real steady. And then, I mean, you got to his inside, and then he just got passed by a couple cars. So we weren't sure if he was looking to pit and try to flip the stage or what. But yeah,
I think his tires were pretty much shot there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, because I mean, I'm looking at it right now. He kind of washed up entry of 1. I was able to get like up to his bumper basically in the short shoot, and then it was just there. So I don't really know what happened with him. I know his car was definitely set up loose to be in traffic, and he was out front. So
yeah,
I know he had to keep making adjustments, but I mean, he ran pretty good up until towards the end there. I will say I'm a big person because I run a lot of IndyCar stuff. I'm a big person of like what's called Indy etiquette, which I know in these it's non-existent.
Mhm.
But I've always been the you block me once, boo-hoo, block me twice. Okay, now we're pushing something.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
but it was good.
I was just gonna say, so on the screen I have this restart with Vasquez when he was race leader. You
I haven't even looked at that one yet.
you almost made it out of here, but it looks like he just collected you last second here. But rolling to the restart zone, looks like Vasquez was in gear, the first gear, and the transition between first and second. It looks like he gets a hard push from the 88 and gets loose here. Were you
Yeah. I would.
Were you trying to lay back and kind of roll with it here, or what was your plan here coming to this last restart? I mean, this green white checker here.
Yeah, that was the plan. I was hanging back a little bit. I was trying to also judge it because I had a feeling Tyler was going to give him a bump, which actually I think might have been what did him, because it looks like just looking like he got on it right after Tyler gave him a bump and it just didn't go.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I didn't know they were spinning. So I just held my line. If I knew, I would have kind of ducked a little lower and I would have been perfectly fine. But car didn't have any damage. Car felt, I mean, the exact same afterwards. So, but I will say I do find this finish kind of funny because I ran out of fuel. I had enough fuel on the cooldown lap to do one burnout at the end. But a Wisconsinite driving a Menards car wins at Indy on basically fuel mileage.
I don't buy that. You didn't say Wisconsin.
Well, Paul is not much. Paul was just born in Eau Claire. He's not a true Wisconsinite. The family still all lives up there, I know. But
well, have them call me around walleye season when the lake freezes over.
Lakes haven't been freezing much last year or so, from what I've been told. So, but
yeah, that's one of my dream trips.
Well,
so,
awesome. I mean, obviously, like I was mentioning with Ray Gill, I mean, there was a little bit of luck involved here at the end of this thing, but I mean, honestly, it was just that last caution where Vasquez and Mott came together, bringing out the caution that really opened the door to all sorts of green white checkered tomfoolery. So, great job capitalizing on that. It's just finishing a race is definitely can be a tough task, and you were able to come across P1. Any shout outs you want to give before we close things up?
The normal ones: Penguin RC, Wheeling. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the C pillar of my car, I actually have a picture of Paul Menard at the finish line when he won the Brickyard. Trying to think who. I gotta look at my car. That's normally what I do. I don't have that camera up. But pretty much all the normal shout outs I always do. Obviously, then obviously you guys up in the booth. I completely forgot to do it for this car, but I was going to put Team Fox for Parkinson's research on the hood because of Ozzy Smith's recent, or not Ozzy Smith. What am I saying? Ozzy Osbourne's recent passing.
Yep.
I know. I worked with them for a little bit when I was at Action Express, and I got to meet Michael J. Fox once, and that was pretty freaking cool. I know he has it. The kind of like owner / main driver in the past for Wheelan actually has it as well, Sonny. Reason why I love that brand so much is because it means a lot to me as well, because I actually lost my grandmother back in 2017, 2018, somewhere. I don't fully remember. It's been years, but I lost her well over 7 years ago to Parkinson's. So I have all that getting to work with that company has always meant a little bit more to me. And then now with Ozzy Osbourne's passing and Parkinson's being a part of that, it kind of hit home a little bit again. So big shout out to Team Fox.
All right, man.
That's awesome.
Well, sorry, Bill. Did you have anything for him before we head out?
Yeah, just gonna say that's pretty awesome. I'm sitting here thinking about what he's saying, and I just lost my father-in-law 2 years ago to Parkinson's too. So
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's it is tough, and thank you for doing that. And I think we need to have a charity night, and do something. So that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would not be against that. There's a lot of great charities out there. So I mean, there's hundreds I can list off the top of my head. My job, I mean, we even work with charities. The other week, I was at a local hospital helping out with a few other people from my dealership, giving out blankets for I believe it was lymphoma. I want to say, I don't fully remember, but it was basically just pretty much just giving out blankets and stuff to people who just started their cancer treatments as well. So ever since working with Action Express, I've been big on like helping out, like trying to help out charities when I can. So it's pretty awesome to get to be a part of that.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you for
Absolutely.
doing that.
Yeah.
No problem.
All right, man. Well, you have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week at Iowa.
Yep. See you guys then.
That was Josh Stoltz, driver of the 43 and race winner tonight. Great job by Mr. Stoltz to come across the line in P1 tonight. Definitely a lot of crazy events and action there towards the end of that race. But another win for the 43. I did get a message from Steven Carlisle, driver of the 81. He did want to pop in real quick to chat. Let me drag him in here real quick. Bill, if that's all right, if you have some extra time.
That's no problem.
All right. Mr. Carlisle, you're in the booth. You got us?
Hey,
Hey.
it's been a while.
Yeah, you were running a great race. I was a little peeved when I saw you stay out when the rest of the field went in to get tires. You stayed out, gained the positions. But look, I totally understand the move here as far as gaining track position, clean air.
Well,
but I was
which
trying
one? Towards the end?
Yeah, towards the end, I was hoping the fresh tires against the leader with non-fresh tires was gonna be super cool
I
to
thought
watch.
more would stay out. I thought more would stay out, honestly, because I was like, all right, I'm gonna start to fake and see what happens. And I saw Stoltz kind of stay out, and I'm thinking, okay, well, Nick is definitely staying out, but what is Stoltz gonna do? So I saw Stoltz start to stay out, and I'm like, okay. And I look behind me, and then it's like, yeah, okay, maybe only Tyler's coming in, but
Yeah.
I pulled out, and the next thing everybody else came in. I was like, all right, well, we're just gonna roll with it. You know,
No, I mean
it was
it was a good call, but I just like from a commentating perspective, like it would have been more sexy if the entire field pitted except for the leader. But I totally understand. I totally understand.
it is what it is. I had to run with what I had, and I felt pretty confident because the tires did fire off pretty well after they cooled down. So I thought I could at least give Nick a bit of a run, but yeah, I mean everybody was just going to drive in harder, and they did. And by the time I was headed down the track, Bellinger was coming up on the inside, and we just kind of came together. And a little bit of net code as well. It's no one's fault, just racing. I'm not mad about it or anything, but yeah, I just wanted to come up and give a shout out to sharkallies.org, who's been sponsoring me this whole month, and I have not been able to get up here in the booth or perform at all. So it's not their fault. Just some bad luck, but yeah, sharkallies.org. This whole month, specifically for Shark Week, I wanted to do something special for them and try to generate some donations to help protect sharks, shark conservation, education for people who might not understand, what's all going on with the shark situation and the shark populations and the overfishing and the thinning and
I see what's happening to it. It's affecting me
yeah.
right off my beach here on Cape Cod. So yeah, it's been crazy down here. We see the Shark Week vans and stuff have been
Yep.
flying around for the past week.
Yeah, but it's important to understand that, the sharks are in the ocean.
They
That's
were
their
here.
home. You
They were here
don't need to
first.
be. They were here a long time, much longer than we were. They are actually more dinosaur than anything else that we currently have on this planet.
Mhm.
Um, So yeah, don't be afraid of sharks. Enjoy them, experience them to at a safe distance.
Sure.
Um, You know, if you can see some up close, it's pretty special.
It is pretty
I've
cool.
I've had a few diving excursions before, and yeah, it's something to be out there with them. Not a great white, unfortunately, but it's on my bucket list. Um, but yeah, no, you know, sharks are cool. Respect the sharks. Um, so yeah, thanks to sharkallies.org. I really appreciate working with them this month. Sad I wasn't able to do much better, but you know, we'll see what happens next week and going to Iowa and the rest of the season. I still feel pretty good about it. Should be still up there in the points. So yeah, thanks for bringing me up, and we'll hopefully be back up here in the podium next week.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you were coming in with all that prepared. I was just gonna ask you, do you feel like you got taken out by the 88 there? Because we were watching that back, and I have it on my screen here. It looked like he was trying to defend from the 43, so obviously he dove down low, and that
No,
kind
it's
of
not as. I'm not putting blame on anybody. It was the closing laps. We were all pushing hard, and I knew, like I said, I knew they were going to drive it in deep. Um, it was just a lot deeper than I expected. I thought I had them cleared and I had enough to move down.
yeah,
Because of my tire situation, I had to take a wider arc into the corner. I was not able to hold it down there like they were. And yeah, I was clear as I was moving down up until the point when I wasn't.
yeah,
Um, just it is what it is. It's racing. I'm not mad about it. I I felt like I had a good car and one of the strongest, if not the strongest out there. And you know, I showed that. Able to lead some laps, run up front, spun myself out, still got back up to the front. um, but yeah, I can't complain about it. So it's all good.
all right, man. Well, great race tonight. Obviously not the finish you wanted, but was driving very strongly most of the evening. And we'll see you next week at Iowa.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
See ya.
That was Stephen Carlisle, driver of the 81. Not on the podium though. Definitely drove a good race tonight. And just had a couple last several lap incidents, mistakes that eventually cost him his top position. But yeah, with that, I think we've covered all of the interviews, and I think we're about wrapped up here at the Brickyard. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Apologies for the intense post race interviews that we experienced, but look, I mean, like I was saying, a lot of emotions are going to come out when you're in a competitive environment like this. So really, I mean, it's just expected. But I know you guys know that. Bill, thank you so much for being in the booth tonight. I know Ryan had to leave, but thanks to Ryan. Obviously, he's also race control, so thanks for him for doing that. And Hayden Higginbotham was also in the booth, but you had to head out. Thanks, Hayden, for helping out again tonight. Next week we'll be at Iowa. I believe it's just Iowa Speedway or Raceway potentially. Not 100% sure, but
Who was it? Hayden who?
isn't it Hayden Higginbotham?
Yeah, who's that?
He was
was
he
the kid he was in the booth before?
Yep.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, next week we'll be at Iowa Speedway, advertised as the fastest short track in the world, in the nation, in the world maybe. But should be exciting times. Very different track. Should be a lot of great action there, and potentially some remaining emotions from tonight, but should be a great watch. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you all in the Twitch chat for showing up week after week, and we will see you all next week.
See ya.